This video is made possible by EA Game Changers. So kia ora simmers. Today I have some new information about the upcoming Sims 4 expansion pack, Island Living. Thanks to EA Game Changers, I was given the opportunity to participate in a special Game Changer live stream in which we had a more in-depth look at Island Living. So make sure to check out all the other Game Changers who have other information for you, because I am sure that we all picked up on different pieces of information. Before we get into Island Living, let's first have a quick talk about things to expect in the base game update a few days before Island Living will be released. With the base game update, we will receive one lounge chair that will be portable, so everyone will get a lounge chair whether or not they have Island Living. Also, the randomize button for traits will be added in the base game update. This randomize button will be available in Create a Sim and as your sim ages. So goodbye to createarandomsim.com or asking Siri to give you a random number. A new feature that will be brought into the game with Island Living will be sunbathing. From sunbathing, you can get a suntan or a sunburn. Your sim will receive a sun-kissed moodlet when they have a tan. If you keep them sunbathing, they may receive a sunburn. You will get a warning when there is a sunburn on the way, a feature I would like in real life. So if you see a sunburn, it's your own fault. The suntan or sunburn that your sim gets is based on the clothing they are wearing at the time of sunbathing. So it will be based on the lines of their swimwear. Your sim can also sunbathe naked, so they don't get any tan lines. As was seen in the trailer for Island Living, your sims can get a bit pranky on sunbathing sims. The pranks will cause different patterns in the suntan or sunburn. So try a few out, see all the different variations. In the new world of Sulani, there are 3 new areas. These areas are called Alani St. Taz, Ohana Town, and Moapalan. In these 3 areas, there are 14 new lots. Ohana Town is the main town area in which there is a town centre. You will often find Sims there taking part in cultural traditions. Some of these cultural traditions are fire dancing, and there is also a pit barbecue, also known as a hangi here in New Zealand. We call it a hangi in Te Reo Māori. So that can be fun. You can cook all sorts of different foods in the hangi, including more traditional foods as well as more modern foods. With Island Paradise, there are 3 new lot traits. Those lot traits are clothing optional, volcanic activity, and off the grid. Clothing optional is pretty self-explanatory. Nude beaches, guys. The volcanic activity lot trait is locked in to lots that are close to the volcano crater. Volcanic eruptions themselves will not kill your sim, but when they happen, they will cause lava rocks to land on your sim's lot. If a sim touches the lava rock while it's still hot, they can catch on fire and die. However, if they wait until it's cool, they can either set the lava rock as a decoration or break open the lava rock to find collectibles such as crystals. For those who took part in helping to create the community stuff pack Laundry Day stuff, the off-the-grid lot trait may sound familiar. It's really cool that they have brought that in, because I know that was a very popular idea. With the off-the-grid lot trait, there are no bills, but also there's no power, unlimited internet, unlimited objects that you can use. There are some objects that can be used with the off-the-grid lot trait. They will say so in the description. A new feature brought in with Island Living is conservation. Conservation only affects Sulani. You can take part in the career from any world, but it will only have an effect on Sulani. And there are 3 different stages of conservation, so you can slowly work up to creating the most beautiful possible world of Sulani. Or you can make it worse. A question some people have regarding the swimming in Island Living is if it will affect waterways in worlds other than Sulani. It will not. They haven't ruled out the possibility that eventually they'll be able to swim in the waterways outside of Sulani, but for now it's only in Sulani that you can swim anywhere other than a pool. Swimming also gets an overhaul and is more connected to your fitness level. As your fitness level increases, your style of swimming will change. With swimming in the ocean, there comes some dangers, such as sharks and cramps, so keep an eye on them. Also, with the ocean comes aquazips and boats. With the aquazips, you can do cool tricks and such, and with the boats, you can go fishing. Currently, with The Sims 4, you can only fish in certain stationary spots where you can find the fishing sign, but with Island Living, if you have a boat, you can fish anywhere that the boat can reach. There are over a dozen new tropical fish, and fish traps are involved now with your fishing. There are new part-time jobs such as lifeguard and fishing, and they are available to teens as well as adults. Also, the currently existing part-time jobs for teens are getting an overhaul so that they will also be available for adults. The mermaids are a new occult type that are coming with Island Living. It was our special surprise at the end of the Island Living trailer. Mermaids have slightly different needs than human Sims do, with a hydration need rather than a hygiene need. When they're in the ocean, their hydration need should be fine, but when they're on land, you need to make sure that they are drinking water, having baths regularly, making sure that their hydration need is taken care of. Mermaids have special powers. Some of these powers are Siren's Call, Siren's Lullaby, and Ocean's Threat. Also, if you have seasons, your mermaid can call a tropical storm. Mermaids can play pranks on human Sims by pulling them underwater. This will cause the Sim to have their needs plummet. As you know, a Sim that has low needs in the water is in quite a lot of danger, so they need to go and take care of that, or they might be pulled under again and they might not survive that time. As we saw in the trailer, mermaids do have legs when they're on land, but when they have a bath, they can get their mermaid tail. Very H2O distilled water. I definitely had the theme song from that stuck in my head after watching the special Game Changer live stream. I was like, let's show something. I don't know the words. It's just what was in my head. You can make the mermaids straight from Create a Sim, or they can become mermaids by finding the special kale that is around Sulani. Mermaids can also become human Sims with the same special kale. When a new pack comes out, there are 2 things that are on my mind. And those 2 things are, is there a new way to cause death? And is there a new woohoo spot? We've discussed the death, and I'm happy to say that there is a new woohoo spot. There is a waterfall in Sulani that you can woohoo in. You can also take a shower in and other stuff, but let's be honest, woohoo is what we're here for. While you're in Creator Sim, you will see that there are 2 new traits that came with island living. Those traits are Child of the Island and Child of the Ocean. There is also a new aspiration. It's a location-based aspiration called Beach Life. Once you complete it, your sim will be very relaxed. After watching the exclusive Game Changer live stream, I am even more excited about island living. The world looks gorgeous and the gameplay looks really fun. We've been having a bit of a Sims drought, and so this I think is going to bring in a lot of new gameplay and get people interested in Sims 4 again. As I said before, make sure you check out other Game Changers videos or streams about it, because I think all of us probably picked up something different from the live stream. Plus, there's all the Game Changers that went to EA Play and have additional information. I know I'm going to be watching a lot of videos in the hype lead up for island living. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so that you can check out any island living videos I make when I get my hands on this pack, because I am super excited about it. That is all for this video. See you in future island living videos. Dag dag, inohora.